Hey guys, and Happy New Year. Welcome back to Technically Something, the show where we talk about technology, creativity, tutorials, and gaming. I'm your host, Kevin Allen, and this is the first episode that I'm doing in 2020, which is kind of a big deal, because if I'm looking back on 2019, there were some really cool things that happened. I mean, if I'm being completely honest with you, it was a crazy year. It was really busy. Super busy. For one, 2019 is the year that I started this channel, so that's always going to go in my memory for better or for worse. Also, 2019 was the first year that I've actually completed an Inktober. If you've never heard of Inktober before, it's basically a challenge that happens in October every year where you have to draw pictures with your main medium being ink. You are allowed to obviously use pencils and stuff for your underdrawing and sketch and all that, but the finished product has to be all ink. And this was the first year that I completed it. Every single day, every single prompt, I did it. It was kind of like this big milestone. I had never done it before, so I was really happy about it. And I'll put the link in the description below so that you can see all those pictures in my art gallery. I think it's an art station. Either way, links below. With the completion of my first Inktober, I suddenly found a huge boost in my confidence as an artist again, and I decided to create my own webtoon. I had a bunch of funny sort of hee-hee-ha-ha comics in the past where they were kind of like The Far Side or Calvin and Hobbes, you know, just like these quick, funny little comics, but I had never done a full-fledged comic with a big ongoing story. So I started that this year, and you can find it right now on Webtoon. It's called Tenebrous Bay. I hope you guys check it out. I hope you like it. I'm having a lot of fun making it. It's kind of like a whole new world to me just to be getting back into comics. So anyway, check it out. See what you think. What else happened this year? Oh yeah! I got married. That's right. I got hitched, and I'm absolutely over the moon about it. We had a perfect wedding. I know that everybody says that, but like it was perfect. We don't, unfortunately, I don't have photos yet from our photographer, but we wanted just a little bit of snow, and we were hoping for fresh snow on the ground because, you know, we're like winter babies. We love the snow. We love how it looks. We think it's pretty. We like the cold because we're psychos. But it turned out perfectly. We got there. We started getting ready. There's this huge, heavy storm that started coming down, and we had to make a choice to either have the ceremony outside or inside because we had to do that a half an hour before it happened. So I'm looking outside and it is just dumping snow, but I thought it was just barely starting to lighten up, and they come up to me and they're like, Kevin, we need to make the choice right now. What is it going to be? And I just looked over and I looked around at all my family and stuff, and like a lot of them were like, I don't want to be in the snow, but I looked outside and just, we're going out. Half hour goes by, we're about ready to start the ceremony. The snow almost suddenly stopped, and just enough was sprinkling down to where we still had a little bit of snow, but we had fresh snow on the ground. Oh my God, it was perfect. Aside from that, everything else in the ceremony and the reception was great. But what happened next was also a first that happened in 2019 for me and my life, period. We went on our honeymoon in London. Now, I've never been to Europe, I have never been in the UK, and I've always wanted to go because a lot of my ancestry comes from Britain, Wales, stuff like that. So I wanted to see it. Oh man, it was so awesome. I will never drive there though. If I have any UK viewers, you guys, I mean, I salute you because good luck. But we stuck to the bus for the most part. Unfortunately, we didn't really use the underground at all. You know, mind the gap. We didn't really take the tube anywhere because we wanted to be above ground if we were traveling by bus to see what was all around us. We saw the tower, which was really cool. Seeing the crown jewels there and so much history. I mean, I was going picture crazy wherever I could take pictures. It was nuts. I loved it. I also saw the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life, and that was Westminster Abbey. I could not believe the level of detail and love that went into that architecture. I mean, you go in there and it really humbles you just to see how much passion is poured into every inch of that place. It's completely gorgeous. If you guys ever have the chance to go, Please, you've got to see it. It's so amazing. Besides that, we got to have a bunch of food and try out a bunch of different stuff. We had a pub that we went to at the end of every day that was all nice and sleepy, and we had our usual crowd that was there. Chris, if you happen to see this, hi. And I guess that kind of summarizes my 2019. It was amazing. I absolutely loved it. It will always go down as a very special year in my life. But looking forward to 2020 and what you guys can expect from me on this channel and stuff that's coming up. Haha. First and foremost, I am going to be finishing my Ori playthrough. I mean, you know, getting married and putting a wedding all together kind of sucks up all of your time. So that's why I haven't updated that in a while. So that'll be updated soon. Final Fantasy VII Remake is right around the corner. There's been leaks of an hour-long demo, and I cannot wait to get my hands on that. But it's only going to be on PS4, so I thought to myself, what can I do to show this to my people? So as of yesterday, I bought my first capture card, and because of that, I'll be able to start capturing my gameplay from PlayStation 4, Xbox, Switch, whatever it may be. So I can start playing console games now and sharing those with you as well. So I'm really excited about that, especially for FF7, Final Fantasy VII. Final Fantasy VII. I can't believe it's happening! Also, if you do happen to enjoy Tenebrous Bay, my webtoon, there's going to be updates for that as steadily as I can go throughout the school year, because at the end of the day, I am a teacher. But once summer rolls around, updates for both videos, Tenebrous Bay, and everything that I put out there is going to become much more frequent, so you can keep an eye on that. Only a couple more months till summer happens, believe it or not. In terms of the how-to videos that I'm making, you can expect to see some for video and film editing, some pointers on putting a short story or a short film together. I'm also going to be posting videos on how to make video games utilizing the Unity engine, which is completely free. And that's another great note about this. All of these how-tos that I'm going to be giving are going to be utilizing free software, so you won't have to worry about purchasing anything or getting any licenses unless you feel like it. There's always pro versions and stuff, but that's for another time. Besides that, guys, it is so good to be back in front of the camera. Thanks for an awesome 2019, you guys, and Happy New Year, and I will see you in the next video.